Ze heeft een naamsbekendheid van bijna 100%. Ze heeft ervaring. De media en Hollywood houden van haar. Hillary Rodham Clinton, de perfecte kandidaat. Wat kan er in vredesnaam fout gaan?
This is my fight song. Take back my life song.
Wat een inspirerend verhaal. Weer een bewijs dat we als samenleving de goede kant op gaan. De eerste vrouwelijke president. En ook zo leuk, we krijgen geen first lady, maar een first man. En die kennen we nog. Haar man is natuurlijk Bill Clinton, de 42e president van Amerika. In 1993 gekozen met aan zijn zijde zijn zeer ambitieuze vrouw Hillary. Ze is een beetje de drijvende kracht achter het koppel. Sommigen beweren dat zij eigenlijk de show runde en niet Bill. Het probleem alleen is dat er altijd grote schandalen rondom de Clintons afspelen. En dat ze het niet zo nauw nemen met de waarheid. Laat ik maar eerlijk zijn, het zijn gewoon fantastische leugenaars. Ze hebben het echt tot een kunst verheven.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
Weet je dat zeker, Bill?
Indeed, I did have a relationship with Miss Lewinsky that was not appropriate.
Na zo'n schandaal houden de Clintons zich normaal gesproken even stil. Het waait wel weer over en dan gaan ze gewoon lachend verder met hun ambities. Na haar rol als First Lady werd ze in 2000 senator van de staat New York. En in 2008 deed ze mee aan de democratische presidentiële voorverkiezingen.
Wait, no, Hillary, you just...
Ze nam het op tegen een compleet onbekende senator uit Illinois, genaamd Barack Hussein Obama.
Let me finish. Hillary, you went on for 2 minutes. Let me finish.
Theoretisch gezien had Hillary natuurlijk makkelijk moeten winnen, maar
And may God bless the United States of America.
ze verloor. En dat was pijnlijk.
This is very personal for me.
Obama is de beroerdste niet en biedt haar een topbaan aan.
I am proud that she will be our next Secretary of State.
En hier kwam Hillary in de problemen met haar e-mail. Wat gebeurde er? Nou, als Secretary of State ben je de hoogste diplomaat van Amerika. Je krijgt dus ook alle staatsgeheimen te zien. Maar Hillary besloot haar e-mails te laten lopen via het onbeveiligde servertje bij haar thuis. En niet via de zwaar beveiligde server van de State Department. Clinton ontkende altijd dat ze geheime informatie had verstuurd via de server. Maar de druk in Amerika werd zo groot dat de FBI een onderzoek deed. Dit is James Comey, de hoogste baas van de FBI. Nou James, zeg het maar. Kan de Clinton-server gehackt zijn door bijvoorbeeld de Russen?
It is possible that hostile actors gained access to Secretary Clinton's personal email account.
Dat is heftig. Maar gelukkig dat Hillary ons verzekerd heeft dat ze geen belangrijke informatie heeft gemaild.
I did not send nor receive classified material.
Gelukkig maar, wat moet je het nagaan als de grootste geheimen van de Amerikaanse overheid gewoon bij de vijand ligt?
I did not email any classified material to anyone.
Maar wat waren de bevindingen van de FBI?
110 emails in 52 email chains have been determined by the owning agency to contain classified information.
Nee, dat kan toch niet? Hillary, dat was toch geen classified material?
There is no classified material.
8 of those chains contained information that was top secret.
Tja, wat moet je daar nou op zeggen?
Too much to say. This is my fight.
Maar uiteindelijk heeft de Democratische Partij de kandidaat die ze willen. Het verhaal is prachtig. We zijn dicht bij de eerste vrouwelijke president. De media smacht en smult. De Clintons komen weer terug. Kijk, politiek gaat gewoon om winnen. En dat kunnen Bill en Hillary. Ze hebben het weer geflikt. Ik ben nog steeds in Mingo Junction in de staat Ohio. Ik zit aan de keukentafel met wat locals om de issues te bespreken die hen bezighoudt. Ze zijn allemaal fanatiek die-hard Trump-supporters. Maar waarom eigenlijk?
We haven't really even talked about the Donald. I think most of the issues that we touched upon is actually what's making him successful.
You know, they're saying he's in it for the money now. The guy's a billionaire. What does he need the money for?
Everything going on in the United States either happens in New York or California.
Yeah.
Nobody ever pays attention what's going on in the middle of the country.
Right.
And that's where we live. We live in the real world.
Right.
When we listen to people in New York talk or people in California, we kind of wonder what planet they're on. Because that's not how the rest of us are all living.
Right.
Donald Trump does extremely well between New York and California, all those middle.
Right.
And that's who's going to put him in office.
One of the things in Europe, the impression that we get from the States over the past decades is just, invading countries, leaving it a mess. not really having a plan what to do in the aftermath, coming up against so many adversities and then just pulling out at the wrong time. I mean, basically it's a mess.
My whole family's served in the military, but now it seems like we're involved in all these conflicts of going over and disrupting the world and causing chaos to the world, that we're almost looking like we're as bad as some of these terrorist countries because we're going in and ruining everything and then leaving it all a mess.
And you've personally seen the horrors of war.
Oh, my son's totally disabled. From
what happened to him?
He was involved in roadside bombs in Afghanistan, and then he was in Iraq, and then he got injured again in Afghanistan with roadside bombs. And so he lives in Texas. He's got a wife and 2 kids. But a lot of these young people are asking, what have we done this for?
En dat is natuurlijk een hele trieste conclusie. Ik ga nog even zitten met Bill op zijn porch, even een biertje drinken en natuurlijk moet hij even zijn favoriete gun laten zien. Ik geloof echt dat ik er nog nooit één in mijn hand heb gehad.
What gun is this?
That's a Sig Sauer P220.
A P220?
Yeah, made in Germany.
Made in Germany?
Yeah. That's one of the finest handguns made on production in the world. They're more accurate than most other guns that I've ever shot.
I bet when you fire this gun, it feels like you have a giant penis.
No.
Just patrolling the neighborhood.
Okay, and
keeping the neighborhood safe. For a lot of people, what we discussed earlier, I mean, it's going to be, they're going to feel that's quite rough, some of the stuff that's said. But I do believe that you guys really do it and say it and believe it for the love of your country.
It is, and it hurts. It hurts when it's cheated on. It hurts.
This community alone, what I've been noticing, just traveling around here, it is shocking. The drugs, the drug problem, heroin. I mean, you're a former police officer,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So you've had to deal with this a lot.
Yes.
What is it? What is the underlying? Why is it seems like every young person is hooked on heroin, the worst of all drugs?
Because they don't have an outlook of the way things to come. What's going to be tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Well, they don't know if they got a job.
But this has the potential to destroy like a complete generation of people, right?
You're a zombie.
Yeah.
You're an actual zombie. You can't function. It's a bad outlook on life.
Ik zeg het echt niet makkelijk, maar ik ben compleet overweldigd door wat ik hier ben tegengekomen. Dat in deze omgeving, in het land Amerika, de superpower, het heroïneprobleem zo groot is. Het is echt shocking.
Ohio's heroin epidemic keeps growing, reaching into the suburbs now.
The heroin problem is so bad in Ohio.
Drug overdose deaths skyrocketed in Ohio last year.
Alarming heroin statistics is the number of teens who use the drug.
En politici sluiten hun ogen ervoor. De Ohio-politie vraagt desperaat aandacht voor dit probleem door deze foto's naar buiten te brengen. Een kind die op een zomerse dag vastzit in een auto. Terwijl zijn oma en haar vriend compleet oud zijn door de heroïne. Mensen voelen zich verlaten in deze omgeving. Deze vader postte als noodkreet dit hartverscheurende filmpje op Facebook, waarin hij zijn zoontje vertelt dat zijn moeder is overleden aan een overdosis heroïne.
Mommy died last night. Okay.
What do you mean, my mom?
Yes.
How?
From drugs.
Ik heb afgesproken met 2 jonge ex-verslaafden die nu een programma runnen om generatiegenoten met een drugsverslaving te helpen.
Wow, this is cool. What is this?
This is the Unity Center. It's where we have recovery here in Wheeling.
Vito, 33.
Yes, sir.
What was your choice of drugs? Was it heroin?
Yes, sir.
You, Alex, 22. What was the drug?
Whatever you had.
Really? Whatever was available?
Oh, basically, yeah.
The statistics are overwhelming, but it really is that bad.
There was a day in Huntington, West Virginia, where I believe there was 24 overdoses and several deaths just in that one day. The ambulances, the hospitals, they can't keep up with it. I think as bad as in your mind that you have it right now, it's actually worse than that.
It's worse than
addicts
that.
Don't go out and say, hey, we're addicts.
Yeah.
For you to know someone's an addict, shit had to get really bad.
Maar laten we toch even kijken naar die officiële statistieken. In 2015 4 doden per dag in Ohio. En als we kijken naar afgelopen zomer, binnen 3 weken 21 doden in de plaats Akron. En in Cleveland in augustus 15 doden in 3 dagen tijd.
To be honest, I mean, I see a lot of people walking the street here. It's zombie-like almost.
Yeah.
They make Charlie Sheen look like Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
I mean, honest to God, it's true, and it's rampant. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How long are you clean now?
I just celebrated 3 years, September 4th.
That's good. But so then you were really young when you started.
Yeah, the first time I started like smoking pot when I was 13. So heroin for the first time when I was 16 or 17. I didn't care about anything. I didn't have to think about it. Everyone was always saying, there's nothing better to do around here than drugs. And I started to kind of accept that. Didn't even look for anything to do. It's like I'd rather just sit on my couch and get high all day.
Has it got anything to do with the economics of this place, the economic circumstances? I mean, there are few jobs, and a lot of jobs are disappearing. I mean, you guys are young guys.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything to do for you guys here?
You're right, it's sort of a hopeless feeling, and I think that's why this area's been hit worse than others. And it seems like the poorer areas seem to gravitate toward that like something to make us feel better about this desperation, this hopelessness. What do we have?
Not a big American dream left here, is there?
Oh, not so much. I mean, a lot of the people I graduated with all went on to bigger universities. There's not really a whole lot of them back around here, and if they are, odds are they probably got a drug problem.
Look around the streets, look around everybody. Everybody it's like the zombie apocalypse, like you said. It's just, it's insane.
Je vraagt je echt af waarom dit niet iedere dag groot in het nieuws is. Gelukkig gaat het veel beter met Vito.
2 years sober.
2 years.
How much has your life changed?
It's changed drastically. So I was down and out, basically homeless, had nothing, no job, no anything. No one wanted to have anything to do with me. To now I have my family back. I have friends that actually care about me. I have a girlfriend. We're gonna have a child in January. So a lot has changed. It's it's better than I could have imagined. I couldn't picture that it could be this good. So.
Well, let's hope it works for the rest of Ohio like it did for you guys. Jesus. What a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Honestly, honest to fuck. That's the only thing I can say. What a mess.
Yeah, it's a fucking mess.
And the richest country in the world, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Het is mijn laatste avond in Ohio. Om alle indrukken even te verwerken ben ik echt toe aan een avondje uit. Ik heb een tip gekregen over een goed Chinees restaurant in een plaats genaamd Steubenville. Het voelde wederom verlaten aan op straat, maar het is vrijdagavond, 8 uur. Het zal wel een gezellige boel zijn in het restaurant. Ik heb er zin in.
So that's the Peking duck, huh?
Steubenville Peking duck from Hunan, yeah.
How long have you had this restaurant here?
37 years.
I'm just so surprised to see a Chinese restaurant in Steubenville.
There's only one Chinese restaurant in Steubenville.
But you must have seen Steubenville change over the years. Huh?
Yes.
Where are we now? Do you think it's where are we in the good times or bad times?
It could be better.
Could be better.
Uh-huh.
It was busier before. There was.
Yeah, before it's much busier.
Yeah.
The steel mills, everything's go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
And then you let me know how
It's
to
your Peking duck.
Yeah.
Alice?
Mm-hmm.
I've had some great Peking duck all over the world.
Yeah.
Hong Kong, Shanghai, great Peking duck.
Uh-huh.
This is not one of them. No, it is. It's beautiful. It's delicious.
You scared me.
No, I was just joking.
I can chop like the bone, you can bite,
Oh, you eat from the bone?
Yeah, you
What
can
do you think? I'm an animal?
No.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm going to make you famous all over the world.
Thank you.
This restaurant. What's the name of the restaurant again?
Hunan.
Hunan.
Yeah.
Hunan. What else?
Hunan
It's in-
Steubenville.
It's in beautiful downtown Steubenville.
Yeah.
Do people have to make a reservation or can they?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, 24 hours before. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I see you.
See you soon.
Yeah, see you soon.
See you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Ik hoop dat Alice met haar restaurant het overleeft in dit barre economische klimaat. Ohio was daarom ook een sobere eye-opener over Amerika. Maar het is zeker geen feest hier. En daar ben ik wel even aan toe. Waar zou ik nou even goed kunnen partyen? Ik weet wel een plek. Miami Beach, Florida. Lekkere, oppervlakkige, hedonistische partysfeer in een tropische setting. En het gaat 24 uur per dag door. Ik moet wel een beetje scherp blijven, want ik heb morgen een spannend interview. Ik hou het vanavond bij een klein drankje. Mijn interview is met een hele controversiële journalist hier in Amerika. Ik verheug me er erg op. Enige probleem is, hij is zo controversieel dat hij heel vaak serieus bedreigd wordt. Ik spreek hem morgen in Boca Raton, waar hij een lezing geeft. Dus het zal wel goed komen.
Controversial Breitbart journalist scheduled to speak at FAU in Boca Raton tonight will now not. A threatening message forced FAU to cancel his event.
Breitbart News reporting the FBI considers the threats to be credible.
Ik denk dat ik moet opschieten met deze man voordat het te laat is. Ik krijg bericht dat het interview misschien morgen wel lukt als de dreiging is afgenomen. Het geeft me mooi de kans om te gaan kijken bij een rally van Hillary Clinton. Het eerste wat me opvalt is dat er een grote groep Trump-supporters aanwezig is. En de sfeer is een stuk grimmiger dan ik verwacht had.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. Because if Hillary's president, they'll be raping everyone.
Are you girls Hillary?
Yeah!
Hillary?
Anything better than Trump, because Trump is just too much.
Are you scared? Are you a little bit afraid?
I am. I'm really scared for all my future. Not just like my future. I'm scared for her. Every single little kid here, I'm just scared for them,
Do you think about it when you go to sleep at night? And yeah?
One day I cried about it, to be honest.
You cried, really?
Just the fear of Donald Trump in the White House.
Yeah.
He's a liar. Lock her up now.
Lock her up! Lock her up!
Yeah.
Gay Cuban.
And I'm voting for
and
Trump.
You voted for Trump?
Yeah, yeah.
My God.
I wake up. I'm not the only gay person that wake up. There's a lot of gay guys that are waking up. She's nasty. She's a nasty woman.
And you used to vote Democrat, I
Oh yeah, I vote for Obama. I vote for Obama 2 terms.
Right.
I'm telling you. Sick and tired.
Trump! Trump! Trump!
I just want to make sure that I'm here dancing, screaming, and telling everybody that Trump is the best choice.
Woo!
Yeah!
Hillary all the way to the White House!
Hillary! All in for Hillary!
Yo, Hillary!
Was she good inside? Did you watch? Was she good inside, Hillary? Yeah, she resonates with the crowd, with the audience.
Absolutely.
The base is excited about Hillary.
The base is very excited. She is a brilliant
She's the best.
woman who cares about this country very deeply.
Are you a little afraid what's going to happen to the country if Trump, in case Trump is elected?
I'm horrified. I am on massive doses of Prilosec because I have made myself sick thinking about that possibility. I have trouble sleeping at night. It's like I turn on the television first thing in the morning. I shouldn't be watching it, and I can't get away from it, and I turn it off at night, and I'm just sick. She is the only thing that is going to help this country heal from what's been done by Donald Trump.
You're afraid. I see it.
I'm terrified. It's our country. It's my grandchildren. It's a lot more than politics. It's hate. It's bigotry. It's stupidity. It's frightening that there are people that actually support that kind of I can't even call him a human being.
Good luck, man. Good luck,
you.
man. Good luck.
Hillary! 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 Go Hillary!
Here she comes, Hillary.
Wow, it's exciting, but also frightening. Everybody is so opinionated about this, huh? Wow.
Ik begin me zo langzamerhand af te vragen of deze mensen na de verkiezingen nog wel met elkaar kunnen samenleven. Ze staan zo ver van elkaar af. Ze hebben niks gemeen. Ik ontmoet ook niemand die er een beetje relativerend in staat. Het is een beetje beangstigend. Maar ik heb goed nieuws. Mijn bedreigde gast zit ergens ondergedoken waar ik hem morgen kan interviewen. Het enige is, veel rustiger dan wat ik net heb meegemaakt gaat het niet worden. Want echt overal waar deze gast komt, gebeurt er dit. Hij is 32 jaar, schrijft columns voor de rechtse website Breitbart News. Hij haat politieke correctheid over immigratie, feministen, homo's en andere minderheden. Hij treedt veel op Amerikaanse universiteiten. En dat maakt nogal wat meningen los bij mensen. De actiegroep Black Lives Matter heeft een hekel aan hem. Hillary Clinton ziet hem als een groot gevaar.
Now, to give you a flavor of his work, birth control makes women unattractive and crazy.
Hij is ook één van de 3 mensen die voor het leven verbannen is van Twitter.
After being banned from Twitter for his infamous online taunting of Ghostbusters star Leslie Jones.
We hebben het hier over een Britse flamboyante homo. Een die-hard Trump-supporter. En geloof me, een hyper-intelligente gast. Zijn naam?
Milo Yiannopoulos.
Hij bestormt Amerika nu met zijn Dangerous Faggot Tour. Laten we nog even luisteren naar een van zijn beroemdste speeches.
Feminism is cancer. Thank you very much.
Dames en heren, zet je schrap. Here's Milo.
Here's the thing, Milo. I was so looking forward to seeing you at your event.
Yeah.
But the thing is, your words are so dangerous that people...
Can't you tell?
People now want to blow you up. They want to assassinate you.
I know. Well,
what the hell happened?
I want another 10 years before I'm assassinated because I've got so much left to achieve. And I figure if I go at like 40, I'll still be hot, so everybody will remember me handsome. But also people will like fight in my name for generations of free speech if I go at like 40 years old. It'll be a proper tragedy, you know, because I'll be really famous by then.
Because this threat was credible, right? The FBI told you so.
The
I mean,
FBI
you can't
said so.
hold the event.
I get death threats every day, you know.
Right.
We get dozens a week.
Right.
And normally I don't pay any attention to it, of course.
So do you know which group the threat came from, or?
It could have been from any of them, you know. All the crazy people hate me.
How does it make you feel? Feel all right? But I mean, I've been through a few situations like this, not personally, but I had guests on my show who actually died shortly after I interviewed them.
Oh, wow.
And you could be in line there. I mean, if you want. No, but it's like Pim.
Who agreed to this? Who agreed? I did not look into this show properly.
You didn't.
Who agreed to this? You're like the Grim Reaper.
I am.
You are a portent of doom.
Listen, I have next Friday off. I can come to the funeral. But it's, you know, Pim Fortuyn. You know Pim Fortuyn?
Yes,
you know Pim Fortuyn?
Of course,
yeah,
of course.
he was on my show. 3 days later, he was gone.
I think the jihadis are watching your show to draw up their list, you know?
It's true. I'm very popular.
Well, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, great.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
listen, it's ridiculous because it's words. I mean, this is the point that I'm getting. I hate the fact that nowadays you can't say stuff that some people don't agree with, even if it's just words,
Yes.
because immediately you have to die.
Well, the political left and their authoritarian friends in the Middle East have many things in common. But one of them is that they try to muddy the waters between words and action. They try to suggest that words can do real harm. If the barrier between words and action is muddied, they can justify violent responses to words. That's why they do it. So the offence-taking that led to the Charlie Hebdo massacre, the intellectual hinterland of that is that words have real damage. They do real damage in the real world, and they're just as bad as hitting somebody. So it becomes a more appropriate response to hit back.
All the talk is about Trump.
You know, it's tough to imagine a world in which he doesn't win.
And it's going to happen?
I've no doubt.
Ik spreek nog steeds met Milo Yiannopoulos, een zeer controversiële Britse journalist die in Amerika werkzaam is. Hij spreekt vaak op Amerikaanse universiteiten waar een verstikkende politieke correctheid heerst.
Because you spend a lot of time in these universities and... a little pubic hair. The protesters, those people who scream, yell, interrupt. Is that the majority? Or
No, of course. You know this. It is a tiny minority of hugely outspoken people whose words carry disproportionate weight because they whinge the loudest, because they're the loudest whiners. These whiny grievance mongers demanding that the world gets warped and refashioned to their whimsy and demand and ridiculous, obeisance to their own feelings. There's enough now. Everybody's had enough of it. And this is why I think the era of social justice is coming to an end. The era of, I find that really offensive. Therefore what? I don't care.
The Twitter thing, let's talk about that. You should be punched in the face for calling her a black dude.
Why?
But it was funny.
She does look like a black... No, look, Leslie Jones looks like a man. And I'll tell you something. She's in a comedy that is just about to come out where they make a joke about her looking like a man.
Is anyone going to get suspended from Twitter from the production team of that movie? I don't think so.
Because you're suspended for the rest of your life.
Nothing to do with the joke I made and everything to do with politics.
And who else is still on there? ISIS is on there.
Of course, of course. And you know, the funny thing is, the only other person, the other highest profile person to be banned for life, Azealia Banks, black, female rapper, awful about everyone, you know, terrible language, dropping the N-bomb and calling people terrible names. She was banned when? 2 weeks after she came out for Trump.
I'm doing a road trip. All the talk is about Trump.
You know, it's tough to imagine a world in which he doesn't win. I can't really imagine a world in which he doesn't win. Hillary Clinton as president? Give me a break.
Well, you know, speaking of her, you must have been very proud when your heroine, Hillary Clinton, the woman you admire so much, that she spewed out a few headlines that she found repulsive.
It's so great.
And most of them you wrote.
So great.
Now, to give you a flavor of his work, here are a few headlines they've published. And I'm not making this up. Birth control makes women unattractive and crazy. Would you rather your child had feminism or cancer?
So Hillary Clinton is reading out these like satirical provocations from some like sassy gay British columnist, attempting to present them as evidence, this vast, sexist, racist, terrible, like, resurgence of bigotry. This country isn't bigoted. The millennial generation in particular is the least sexist, least racist, least homophobic generation in the history of the human species. You know, nobody cares about this stuff anymore except left-wing people using it to divide you and trying to drive wedges behind people. Nobody else cares. You know, people, everybody I meet in America, in the South, people are so nice. Yeah. They're so nice. Everybody I meet in America is basically colorblind. You know, America is like a very skin-toned place, and people don't really see it anymore. They just want to know what you've done, what you're about, who you are, like, where do you work? Do you work hard? Do you have aspirations? Do you want to kind of make something of yourself? Like, that's what Americans care about. And it's only the left, fixated on gender and sexuality and skin color.
People in Europe are scared shitless
of
Trump. And, you know, you get the Hitler thing bandied about.
They call me, like, a white supremacist and a white nationalist and anti-Semite. They call me, the Huffington Post compared me to the gay Nazi Ernst Röhm. I said the only thing I've got in common with him is I've been caught in compromising situations with men in uniform. But, you know, no, but where do you go from there? Trump is like the Antichrist and Hitler. I'm like a gay Nazi and a white supremacist. What happens when, you know, we don't implode? Trump wins the next election. I'm still here, guys, you know, like, still doing my thing. What are you going to call us next? Those words have lost all meaning because they've been overused by the left. And this election is the perfect example. You know, like Brexit, we were all told in England, if you vote for this, you're a xenophobe, you're a racist, you're a little Englander, you're a bigot, right? That should tell you something. It tells you that the reign of people who want to control how you speak, what you can, you know, say and do and all the rest of it, the reign of those people is coming to an end. And that the public is sick of it now. And they won't just ignore it, but they will go out of their way to defy it. And they'll go out of their way to give those people a bloody nose. And what better way to give them a bloody nose than to put Donald Trump, the most unpolitically correct person in the history of America. Like, what better way to stick it to the social justice warriors, the nannies, the cultural scolds, you know, the school-marmish social justice left? What better way than putting Donald Trump in the White House? It's glorious.
And it's going to happen?
Oh, I think so, yeah. For sure. I've no doubt.
Als Trump president wordt, zij gaat de bak in.
Denk je?
Oh ja, fuck ja. Ja, en Bill misschien ook.
So how do you guys view our politics and our...
It's the greatest show on earth.
It is.
Come on, motherfucker! You're actually taking your son.
That's right. He'll be shooting.
But this is going to be the first time, Joseph.
Yeah.
First day. Are you excited, Joseph?
Yeah.
Yeah?